This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up. It's not just the dual-threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that comes to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
More to the air. That's reeled in. It's Whittington. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Trying play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
A little screen to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Cowboys are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Fitzpatrick. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Moore to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup for 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it, he can buy time, he can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got his man. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This crowd knows when to bring it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Moore will throw. It's on target and complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. There he goes! Past the sticks, and he may get more. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Ducks will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Boots it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Pocket breaking down. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. The Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for space. It's Brock. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the returner goes down. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They've got the screen set up. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the big fella. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. Moore will throw. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Gives it on the option. stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. We got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Makes the grab. It's Fitzpatrick. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Got a man, it's Lloyd. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 37 over the Gloopers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Moore to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Brock. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Going for the marker on the ground. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Stewart. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brock.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance and turning it on. All out of space. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lloyd. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this intercept, and the defense has set him up, trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return return to give the offense tremendous field position. Caught in the backfield, and Stewart. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Moore to the air. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's Freeman. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Off the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game.